Oh, they all got ankle monitors.
What the hell? They all have ankle monitors.
They were just dropped off by a dude in a truck, and they all got ankle
All of
monitors.
these guys got ankle monitors. All of them. Look at them. This is unbelievable. This is
Te van a
crazy.
dejar en el calle. Te trajeron de esclavos del
Look
aire.
at these children. Sí, ya ven. No tienen que entrar. No les firmen nada papeles de sus hijos porque hasta se los quitan. Son muy abusones. Cuiden a sus hijos. Pana, hágame caso. Cuiden a sus hijos. Más que nada, cuiden a esos niños.
All dropped off with ankle monitors.
Unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
Where are these kids going?
The truck dropped them off. All of these people, all of these kids were in the back of a pickup truck out here. This is just a barbaric behavior. And it's unbelievable that San Antonio Police Department did not ticket the individual, did not try to make contact with him. Sir, how come you did not try to make contact with the individual that you just saw dropping off so many children? Completely unsecured.
Oath breakers.
That's messed up, man.
It hurts my heart.
I'm not.
Y'all feel some kind of way. Question it. Stand up.
Y'all don't really put one and one together why this is being done, why so many children are being brought like this, guys.
What's going on, guys?
You don't have to look at me. I know you're listening. I'm just saying, you guys don't think that this is wrong? How much more are you guys willing to take of this?
All those people just dropped
Identify
off.
yourself. Who do I make contact with? Identify yourself, sir. You, sir?
Loaded up.
Oliva.
Yeah, he thinks it's a joke. That one right there.
That's sad, man. This is unbelievable. This is human trafficking facilitated by the government. And this is... Why do you guys think they're bringing in and allowing these non-citizens as law enforcement? It's not hard to put one-on-one together. They're going to come after your jobs next, man. You guys are going to get replaced. These are your replacements.
We got another coyote right here.
These are your replacements, man.
Coyote.
Hills. These mounds were located right down the street from West Tampa projects at Riverfront Park. I took my children to the park over the summer thinking the mounds would still be there. We actually played on these mounds.
One of the things that scientists say separates the humans from the animals is that humans mate face to face. Animals mate from the rear. Well, it's popular now that that's what they're all doing, mating from the rear and doing all kind of other distasteful things and calling it sex. That's a bad sign. Okay. There's a different connection, as we all know, of face-to-face than another kind of way. People are getting hurt. They're choking each other. They're spitting in each other's mouth, doing all kind of things that would never, ever have been considered as sexual pleasure. There's something wrong in that. I don't know how long they're going to be practicing that, and they're even doing oral sex in people's anus and their hands, all kind of stuff, crazy stuff. And I'm talking about it because we need to know, and we need to start trying to teach something differently. Okay, that's not no love. That's not no showing of love. That's something crazy. And the girls are accepting it. The young women are being choked, or somebody spitting in their mouth. all kind of insanity things, and they calling it sex. That ain't no sex. I don't know what kind of beast life that is. One of the things,
I've had this theory for a long time after working in psych for over 7 years. That theory is that these patients with hallucinations about the FBI being after them, about cameras being everywhere, microphones being everywhere. Look at the technology around us these days. They're kind of right. Patients with grandiose hallucinations that robots are going to take over the world. I can't tell you how many patients I talked to about the whole artificial intelligence thing and how that's going to take over the world. Like, actually, if I put the conversations that they were having with me at that time to where we have fastly moved till today, it would make for a very good podcast episode. But if you take us back to that time and listen, it would make for a very good psychiatric evaluation. To me, I feel like the world changes so much, so fast, that I can't possibly think about the things that we don't know or that our government doesn't share with us. Like, apparently the CIA has had technological advancements since the 60s where they could point a microphone as small as a ballpoint pen across the street to a building and hear a full-fledged conversation with crisp clarity. Now, I'll never forget one run-in I had with a lady who said that she felt the FBI was after her. There are cameras in her house. She felt like she was being watched. She was an older lady. She had stopped bathing herself. She wasn't sleeping well. So it's only, logical to believe she's having a psychological break. However, and some of you might have heard this story before if you've been following me, shout out to all my newbies though, it was crazy when she actually came onto the unit. There were men that showed up in suits who identified as the FBI about a day or two after she had come to the unit. And our supervisor came to us and said, hey, we need you to pull this patient's charts immediately. We need to hand it over to these authorities. We're not allowed to ask any questions. And they grabbed this lady up and they escorted her out of the unit. And she just looked defeated. And she was looking back at the staff like, I told y'all fools. She was senile and whatnot, but if I'm imagining that everything she's saying was right and she was losing sleep for the right reasons of being followed and came in to be evaluated and to be housed so she doesn't have to worry about being followed, and she actually got taken out by the FBI, like out of our unit. Like, this is a society we live in, man. What will the patients of the future look like? Because so far, they kind of right in some regard.
Notice the things they do. They take the sole of your feet, they put ink up under it, and then they make you put the sole of your feet on a piece of paper. So you automatically sell your soul. So parents are selling their children to the corporations. Corpse means dead, so you're selling them to these dead corporations soon as they born. Then they tag them with a number. This number is literally a trust TDA account where there's millions and millions and millions of dollars that you can never ever tap into, because the moment you tap into it, that means you got your freedom. We should not be working. We should not be having to pay taxes. This is our land. We are nationalists. We are not civilians here, and we're not citizens. This is our land. We was here first. But you got the $1, $5 Indian, the way they came in and they act like it was this big old slave trade. And I mean, it's a whole lot of propaganda of stuff that they put inside of our faces that really didn't happen. But when you're dealing with a people that have severe amnesia through trauma experiences that we've been experiencing, and you keeping us doped up on pharmaceutical medicines, you keeping us doped up on GMO foods, you keeping us doped up on herbicides, pesticides, you keeping the hertz and the frequencies of our brain limited from the clothes we put on we don't realize what these clothes even do to are emitting of electrical magnetic energy. When you put a people under hypnosis, you can tell them anything and they will believe anything. And they can sit up here and these truths that I'm speaking today, the people that sleep and haven't came out of their slumber, they will call me a quack. They'll call me a liar. They say this nigga out of his mind. But the whole time I'm speaking actual facts and truth, but they can't relate to it because these are the people that's been sedated, that's in this indoctrination or have been put to sleep.
Grand Awakenings from Autodidactic Wellness, where we be love. And I want to show you the difference between grapes. Look at you, wonderful beast eating the grapes. And seedless grapes. Excuse me, you guys don't got no friends. Nobody likes you. Yeah, let me show you that again. Hey, you wonderful. Look at a bee. We got hornets. You're eating it. You're not collecting things. Look at you. That's a wonderful grape, huh? And that little seedless, what the hell is, who don't eat that thing? All right, do something good today. When you realize that you're nature, maybe you should follow the path of nature. Hey, you guys are cute. Can I have that grape right there, please? Hey, can we split that one? Come on, I'm nature too. Yeah, do something good today. Follow nature. Ashe.
Have you ever seen the people in Africa with the rings on the neck? And it's like the necks are elongated, they stretched it all the way up. It's because there was long reptilian beings, lizard-like beings coming down to the earth. Okay? And the necks was long. Those beings looked at them as gods coming down because they were hopping off ships. Things of this sort, they look like, whoa, I want to be like that. These people powerful. So they sitting up there putting rings on their neck, putting bows and stuff in their leg. Things like that. Putting the gauges in there. All right, altering their bodies. This didn't just come because of style. A lot of it came because they were seeing certain beings come upon the planet and out the surface of the planet. So a lot of us are mimicking the looks of certain beings coming from different planets, star systems. Some serious stuff.
Look at all the Sea Org weirdos. Look at these weird people. You guys are in a cult. Don't look away. You guys are in such a cult. Where's Danny Masterson at this morning, huh? Huh? This is what you guys signed up for with your billion-year contract? You guys signed a billion-year contract. What type of dumb shit is that? Do you ever look at L. Ron Hubbard? See how they cross the street just to go around me? Look at you. They just got off the bus. Look at them. Tell me this isn't a cult. Where's Danny Matt and where's Shelly? Has anyone seen Shelly? Not a single person has seen Shelly. Not a single person has seen Shelly.
Again?
Mind your business.
Huh?
Mind your business.
What is your problem
Mind
again?
your business.
I'm talking
you know
to
what
you.
my problem is? Scientologists and where's Shelly at? Where's Shelly?
What was that?
Where's Shelly at?
What was that?
Where's Shelly?
I
I
don't know what you're talking about. I truly
Look
don't.
at the Sea Org weirdos. Look at the
was
side.
that?
Get out of my way. Don't you get in my face. Don't you get in my face. You touch me, I have a right to defend myself, and I sure as fuck will. Look at all the Sea Org weirdos. Look at them.
All right.
Look at them.
You cannot like a block on the
Mind your
sidewalk
business.
too,
Don't
right?
touch me again.
All
Don't
right.
touch me again.
All right.
Don't touch me again.
What, are you going to
Get out
push
of
me
my
or
fucking
something?
face.
Are you
Get
going
out
to
of my
push me?
face.
Are
I'm
you
a
going to
fucking...
push me?
Let's look inside here. Don't touch
gonna
me
do
again.
that?
That's another time I told you don't touch me. Let's look inside of here.
Are you gonna do that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I want to see it.
Shut your mouth.
I want to see
Shut
it.
your mouth.
I really want.
About how they found out that the black man and the dinosaurs was living on the earth together at the same time. But you know, we didn't come from no barbarism, first of all. And number two, we didn't evolve. We came from high advanced beings down to a literal fall. So we didn't evolve on nothing. The cracker evolved, trying to fit you into that story. So, in that, what happened is this. Based on the stuff coming from the Necronomicon history is, and based on this particular information that the brother Cam also presented, was this. At one time, we were not all the way physical before we slipped into the physical realm. The dinosaurs, obviously, they say were here before the planet, before we got to the planet. They were like the first things to roam, and so therefore they were more into the physical. But despite what you think, they were an advanced race. So you can't look at things on like the animal things of what you think it is now. They were an advanced race of thinking people, because any mammals you see right now is damn near smarter than most people walking around here. The whales and all that shit. The dolphins, you understand, you know that. even the elephants and all. They were advanced race because the elephant is nothing but the leftover ancestor of that dinosaur. So they were advanced race. What happened is we were on the earth, but we were in another dimension, in a semi-physical dimension. So we didn't interact with them on the same realm of what we would have to do if we were both in the physical realm at the same time. But as we began to fall, we realized in actuality that there was some problems that went on. And based on these problems, we realized that these two entities could not occupy the same space, so we blew them up. We blew them up. And so now Richard Hoagland is bearing witness to this. They found some doggone dinosaur bones that was radioactive. And we can blow them up because we're advanced beings at this particular time. You see what I'm saying? So they literally was wiped out. You see what I'm saying? Which is also based on, like I said, I think I said it the last time, that now they're coming to find out, based on the Gnostic scripture, that all your plant life and all of your animals, first of all, we made those animals. We made those animals. And all your plant life was made mainly by the black woman. She would do it. She made all the stuff through her period. When she would get on her period, the period blood, it wasn't the same type of period you have now. But despite what what's her name said, because he got to read ancient history, the blood was always sacred, and you always bled. Don't let nobody fool you, because we got enough history now in stuff. Because see, we get certain history. You might have not bled like you bleed now, but you used to use the blood because the blood is a form of melanin. And the woman, and the woman would take that particular blood, and she created the whole plant life and all your insects. And remember now, all because you got deserts and stuff that's dying off, is because somebody that came in and killed off a certain amount of species that would keep an ecological system going. So based on you killing off a certain species, what happens is the stuff starts drying up. You have famine. But the black woman came in and created certain amount of insects and certain amount of things. She said, well, since we're going to be on the planet, because we're down here now, we got to make it livable. So as a result, she created all of the plant life and most of the fucking animals. You see what I'm saying? And that's in the Gnostic scriptures that they dug up in 1945 in the Gnostic scriptures. That she created the shit through her period. You see what I'm saying? And even in the book, Blavatsky's book, Secret Doctrines, Volume 1, they say that Isis brought wheat to the planet, which means that she brought the art of vegetation. You see what I'm saying?
Now they detached themselves so far from it, they don't even believe what they used to learn in the first place.
Nope. And then the arguments that I get is, I'll tell them, I'll say, yo, this is an unabridged dictionary, right? They'll be like,
unabridged means what again?
Unabridged means,
for the people,
as complete as can be.
Okay.
Abridged means incomplete.
I got you.
Right? To
now
take
people
away
will question this.
People will question it.
People's going to question this. Mm-hmm. Well, it was written by people just like you and
I was
me.
just getting ready to say that. No, they won't say it that way. They'll question time. They'll be like, when was that book written? And I'll say, well, this book particularly was written in 1828, but it's dealing with etymology as well, so it's going back and giving you points of references all the way back to when the word was first used.
Right.
And they'll say, yeah, you see that book is written in 1828, you got to get a newer update because we changed what? The meanings of words. So they just, okay, I'm cool, I know you changed the meanings of words.
But the words still are meaning what it means.
Watch this. Definitions are definite. That's why we define words in order to be definitive in the things that we say, so as to convey a clear and concise message.
Right.
However, you can make a word mean whatever you want.
Yeah, people make up words all the time.
Yeah, make them up.
And then they add them to the dictionary.
But they don't add them to unabridged dictionaries.
You ain't gonna find no slang in there.
You're not gonna find slang in here. You're not gonna find slang in there. You're gonna find true
beginning
words. Now watch this. We're gonna go to this word. Remember I said empire flag, right?
Yeah.
Watch this word. American. A noun, right? A native of America, originally applied, here, do me a favor, hold this in your hand real quick.
All right.
Watch. A native of America originally applied to the Aboriginals or copper-colored races found here by the Europeans. But now...
Here.
I'll read it again.
Found. Okay.
A native of America originally applied to the Aboriginals or copper-colored races found here by the Europeans, semicolon. But now applied to the descendants of Europeans born in America. Do you see what they did? They took the status of the people that they considered to be Americans, and they just applied it to themselves. And then they told us, you guys are citizens. We are the Americans.
So they took their whole style.
They took it all with paper, through legislation, through changing meanings of words and just application.
Hi, everybody. White people are colonizers. Yes, we are. I got to be honest about it. We really are. And I know white people right now are saying, I'm not a colonizer. Oh, you hurt my feelings. Well, you are probably in your mindset, in your ideology. You probably do have the mentality of a colonizer because most white people do. And I'll tell you why. 500 years ago, our colonizing culture, white European culture, was born. And we set out to steal things, resources, and that were not ours. We colonized, we enslaved all over the world. We enslaved Africans. We tried to dehumanize them and tell them, manipulate them, and gaslight them by telling them that they are not equal to us, that they are as an animal, and that the only real human are white people. Oh, I don't see color. Oh, it's a black man's fault that he's in the position. Well, what about black on black crime? I mean, it goes on and on and on. You know, I mean, I could sit here all day and give you examples. All lives matter. I mean, it just goes on all day. Black people ask for justice. White people find a way to try to obscure it, to try to take away from it, to try to demean it. We are colonizers. And I say that based on our behavior, collectively as white people. And until we stop being gaslighters and colonizers, white people are on a path of self-destruction. White supremacy, the lies of white supremacy, the colonizing mentality has never brought the white man happiness, and it never will. It's toxic, dysfunctional, and self-defeating. And it's not helping us. And now there's all this white rage because when the abuser loses control, he gets angry. And then Trump was born because we had a black president. And he was perfect because he was racist. And that's what white America wanted because they're angry because they felt like they were losing control. But colonizers have to have control. And we had a black president. And everybody just shit all over themselves. White people just freak the fuck out. Oh my God, we're losing control. We have a black president. He's going to oppress us and enslave us. God knows we're going to be whipped and lynched. This is literally, I think, some of the thoughts, the subconscious. I'm exaggerating, but in a way it's true. The greatest fear of the colonizer is all that evil, vile shit that we did will be done up unto them, us. And that's why there's so much white rage. The numbers are changing. Pretty soon, white people will not be the majority. The abuser loses control. So what do? We continue gaslighting. We continue with white rage. White domestic terrorism on the rise. The greatest threat in America. White people are enraged because they can no longer control their victims, black and brown people, the way that they want to. They're losing some of their power, some of their positions, some of their privilege. They feel threatened. So here we are in a state of crazy, utter chaos. That's why I say the lies of white supremacy is our destruction.
Americans, I need y'all to listen to this shit.
This money belongs
Listen
to the
to this
Islamic
shit.
Republic of Iran, and naturally, we will decide, the Islamic Republic of Iran will decide to spend it wherever we need it. How to spend our money, of course, it is under the authority of the Islamic Republic of Iran.
Yeah. And this is also Iran saying death to America.
Iranian lawmakers chanting death to America. That is clearly how they feel, or certainly the way that they are expressing themselves. Fred.
Yeah, I need y'all to pay attention if y'all over here in America. Y'all see that shit that's going on over there in Israel? Y'all motherfucking borders is down. Not only that, it's a lot of people that want to see the system collapse. I need y'all to understand some shit. They're not finna come knocking at your door. Hey, do you want the system collapse when they dropping fucking bombs on this bitch? So are y'all starting to understand what the fuck going on? Hopefully, I'm wrong. 1,000% wrong. But if I'm not, get fucking prepared. It's finna be a goddamn rodeo. Start making plans, you know, bug out locations outside of the city. Get guns and ammunition, you know. I feel like The Rock because I'm starting to smell shit that's starting to cook. Let me know what y'all think about them saying death to America after receiving $6 billion in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. I'm going to keep you updated.
They didn't teach you about Revelation 1:14 in church. You know why they didn't? Because they won't get paid. They will not get paid if they teach your ass about Revelation 1:14 in that damn church. That's why your ass is programmed now. And the same person that, and the author that wrote your Bible was a black man. The same person that wrote that Bible was a black man. And the same black man that wrote that Bible wrote this book. The same black man that wrote the Bible wrote this book right here. It's called Demonology. It was written in 1597. Family, when do we become slaves? If this book was written in 1597, family, when did we become slaves? We became slaves in the 1600s. So it wasn't long after he wrote that damn book, after our kinfolk wrote that book, not our kinfolk, our skinfolk. Right after he wrote that damn book, we became slaves. You know why? Because that's when they told yourself that you are not God. Just like now, you think that shit blasphemy when I say that I'm God and that you are a goddess and that you are a god. Because your ass still brainwashed. Why do you think they changed your name 15 times? See, at first you was the Anunnaki. Then you was the Etherians, the Nubians, the Mayans, the Aztecs, the Olmecs. Now your ass a slave, Indian, Negro, black. Mind you, Negroes, black is the same thing, so they play with our ass. Colored. Okay? Afro-American. Alright? Black. Okay, so we went back to black. Okay. African-American. How? That's 2 continents. So we were African and American. Do you know people in Africa don't call themselves Africa? You know people in Africa don't call themselves Africans? I'm sorry. You know why? Because there's more than 50 damn countries in there. That's why. So why the fuck do you call yourself a whole continent? So mind you, fam, if we were from Africa, which we're not, right? Because which we're not. Read this right here. Read this. I'm gonna read this right here. Read this. It says, go to Africa. You found me here. So they want us to believe that we are from Africa so bad, but people in Africa are not from Africa. They don't even call themselves Africans. And then the real name of Africa is not African. It says, how is that proof? Yeah, this is the wrong lie for you, buddy. And then they lied to you and told your ass that we came from Africa. But the slave trade was that they got us from our land and they scattered us around the world. Remember in the Bible?
So this is where we are. You got sports, religion, medical, government, legal, education, media, entertainment, Netflix. All of this is meant to program you to keep you down here. And then you got the Masonic Order, Illuminati, you got the Vatican, Jesuit Order, and they all follow. And then they also worship. This is why I tell you not to eat meat, because who they worship? The Canaanites, cannibalism. You're participating in cannibalism. That's why you should not eat meat. And that's why you're not supposed to eat meat. If you want to ascend to the highest, you need to abstain from flesh. I have over 2,000 books that are being put into the celestial court, and it's taking me forever. This is what I've uploaded so far. You want to learn how to become a shaman? I got everything on shamanism. Like, this is all the occult stuff that you need for whatever it is you want to do. You want to learn black magic? I highly recommend that you don't tap into those things. But at the same time, if you educate yourself, you will understand how it's being used against you so you can overcome it. Okay, you have to study all aspects. And like, we're just getting in there.
Celebrities know their time is up.
The poles have shifted already. And when the poles shift, everything in the matrix is just it's a new color, it's a new taste, it's the new smell, it's a new feeling, and the rules change.
You're gonna not call yourself Hindu and give yourself a longer name.
It makes sense though, because we don't want to use the colonizer names.
Yeah.
Because
the colonizers called you Hindu?
Yeah, that is not our name. That is the name given to us.
That's not an Indian word?
No.
Yeah, because it was a mispronunciation of Indus.
Like the Indus, like the region.
River.
And then they just said Hindu. They just added.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So Hinduism is a European word?
European word. It's a ism. We're not a ism. We were never a religion to begin with.
Indian History Month. It is.
Because
if there's nothing one thing white people can do, they can sure brainwash.
They just fuck everything up.
The Simpsons predicted the bed bug invasion in Paris, and it's for entertainment purposes only. Watch the whole video. Yeah.
Fashion has come to Springfield. Bed bugs. Ew. Just hearing about them makes me itch.
What the fuck?
Funny how the brain does that, huh?
It's making me see them.
The brain is so stupid.
Ah! Those are bed bugs! How do we get bed bugs?
Probably one of Bart's dirty friends. Boy, why are your friends so dirty?
Dunno.
Welcome visitors are already in town.
Il y a de la surprise.
The entire city is infested with bed bugs from people's living rooms.
Là, on en voit pas mal des œufs.
This exterminator says, here we see the excrement of the bed bugs, some eggs, which are stuck especially behind the seams. To the Paris metro and high-speed trains.
Donc j'ai un peu fait attention en arrivant.
This commuter says, I paid close attention while stepping on the train today to see if there were crawlers on my seat.
Alors moi, ça m'a vraiment traumatisée.
While another says she kept her luggage closed while traveling, but is still paranoid. This is what one woman says the biting bugs did to her back while she watched a movie at a
see
Paris
this shit?
theater. For French officials, the invasion means war.
À la veille des Jeux.
So am I the only person who's at the point where it's like, fuck it, we finna watch every single Simpson episode that was ever created? Just binge watch every episode of The Simpsons, cause I might miss something. Now this could just be a fucking coinkydink, but I'ma watch every episode just in case. Let me know what y'all think about this Simpsons predicting bedbug infestation in Paris in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. And by the way, this is for entertainment purposes only entertainment TikTok.